What is International Humanitarian Law (IHL) simply explained? Imagine a world where even during war, some rules are followed to protect people and reduce suffering. That's what international humanitarian law is all about. It's a set of rules that helps limit the damage caused by armed conflicts. These rules are designed to protect civilians, wounded soldiers, prisoners of war, and medical workers from unnecessary harm. They also aim to control how wars are fought, making sure violence is not random or excessive. International humanitarian law is part of the broader system of international law, which governs how countries interact. But it is special because it only applies during times of armed conflict. It does not decide if a country can go to war, which is covered by other laws like the United Nations Charter. Instead, it focuses on what happens once fighting begins. The core parts of IHL include the Geneva Conventions, which are for treaties created in 1949. These treaties set rules for protecting those who are not fighting or can no longer fight, such as civilians, the wounded, and prisoners of war. Over time, these treaties have been updated with additional protocols to cover new types of conflicts and challenges. Another important part is the laws of armed conflict. These laws tell soldiers and commanders how to conduct warfare responsibly. They include principles like distinction, which means they must tell apart combatants from civilians and only target military objectives. They also include proportionality, which prevents attacks that could cause too much harm to civilians compared to the military gain. Necessity limits the use of force to what is necessary to achieve a military goal. Humane treatment requires all people who are not fighting or no longer fighting to be treated with respect and dignity. Torture, cruel treatment, and executions are forbidden. Protection of civilians is a key focus of IHL. It requires all parties to respect civilians' rights and safety. Civilians should not be harmed or targeted, and their homes, families, and religious practices must be respected. Parties to a conflict are also expected to take all possible steps to avoid civilian casualties. There are also strict rules about weapons and tactics. IHL bans or limits weapons that cause unnecessary suffering or have unpredictable effects. This includes chemical and biological weapons, cluster munitions, and other devices that can harm many people indiscriminately. In simple terms, international humanitarian law is about balancing military needs with human rights. It provides a legal framework that guides how wars are fought, with the goal of protecting human dignity and reducing suffering. It also allows humanitarian organizations to help victims and ensure that, even in war, some rules are followed to keep humanity alive.